Hi, I'm Julie, and I am looking forward to sharing some fun ideas with you today about how you can have a more healthy lifestyle and how you can make those New Year's resolutions or goals that you have to be more healthy a reality, and that you can be successful at it. The first, I'd like to start with giving you a few tips. First of all, start by just doing one change in your life at a time. Whether it's you want to have a more healthy breakfast or you want to exercise for a little while every day, just do that one thing at a time until you feel comfortable with that habit, and then add in the next habit. Otherwise, you might get overwhelmed and it'll be too much at all at once, and then you'll give up too soon. So we don't want to do that. Second, you want to make sure that you are planning and preparing ahead what kind of meals you're going to eat. You want to have things on hand that are going to help you to be healthy, and Allison's Pantry really helps when it comes to that. Our frozen fruits and vegetables are so good, and there's a big variety that you can't find at the grocery store, and it's so handy just to go to your freezer and pull something out to add to a meal or to add to a casserole, or from some of our fruit for our smoothies. Those kinds of things are going to help you to be better prepared. So you want to do that. We also carry a whole line of better body foods, things like coconut vinegar that are really good, and our PB Fit, and I could just name a ton of them that we have brought in that are going to help you to really nourish your lifestyle and your health and help you to be more healthy. One of my favorite products is called Buttery Delight. I don't know if you guys know about this, but it's like awesome. What it does is you spray it on your vegetables when you're cooking them, and it tastes like they got drowned in butter. Really, they do. There's no calories in it, and it just really adds that extra kick, so you feel like you're eating something that's got a lot of butter on it and tastes really good. So we love that. My college kids love it too. So definitely that's something you want to have. Another tip that I have for you is that you want to get your family involved. If they are helping you to plan and prepare and cook the meals, then they're going to be more invested in eating something healthy, and that will make a difference too. And then my last tip for you is to use your technology. There are so many apps that we have that you can use to track things. You can track your weight, you can track how much water you drink, you can track how much food you eat, you can track your exercise or your steps. There's just a lot of fun ways to track what you're trying to do on an app on your phone that can help you to reach your goals too. So hopefully those few tips, maybe one of them really resonates with you and you'll want to try it. Allison's Pantry has a new product, avocado oil, and you're going to want to incorporate this into your everyday living. It is so versatile and can be used for so many things. So you can use it in place of any other oil that you're using in your life. It's really got a subtle flavor to it, so it's not going to change the flavor of the foods that you're eating, which is really nice, because sometimes with coconut oil you get that, you get a flavor change. It also has a really high smoke point. You can cook up to 500 degrees plus with this before it starts smoking or breaking down or anything like that. It also helps you absorb other nutrients. It helps lower your cholesterol. It's got lots of good fats in it, and it's so good for your hair and skin. A lot of times when you use coconut oil on your skin, it doesn't absorb as well, or it can cause you to break out, but avocado oil won't. So lots and lots of things that you can use avocado oil for. I'd like to show you a recipe today that I was really excited about. It's an avocado oil salad dressing. So this is what we're going to use to make the avocado salad dressing. What we do is we're going to pour in some vinegar. It's 4 teaspoons of vinegar, apple cider vinegar. Now we have a new coconut cider vinegar that would work really well for this, that you might want to try. Okay, so we've got that, and then we're going to add 1/4 of a cup of avocado oil. And then we're going to add 2 tablespoons of Dijon mustard. And then we're just going to whisk that together and add some salt and pepper. And that is it. And you guys, this has a really great flavor to it. And it's good for you because you're getting that avocado oil. Those good fats, not only are they good for your body, but they also help you to feel less hungry, so that it's going to make it a lot better. Okay, as you can see, isn't that just kind of a beautiful creamy dressing? Then we're just going to add, you're going to want to add salt and pepper to taste. And then all we do is just pour some of that on our lovely salad, and we're good to go. Try this, I think you'll love it. I want to tell you about a fun recipe your family's going to love. But first I want to tell you about our new product. These are our super seeds. It has chia seeds in it and flax seeds and hemp seeds, all ground up, all mixed together, so the work is already done for you. Now we know that these have omega-3s in them, which are nearly impossible to get in your regular food. Plus there's a lot of good fiber in it. This is something that's really going to give you the extra boost of nutrition that your body needs that you're not going to find normally. So this can be added to anything. It can be added to smoothies, it can be added to cereal, it can be added to muffins, it can be added to your oatmeal. It's really quite versatile. It says on the back that you don't need to put it in the fridge, but I would put it in the fridge. Just from past experience with flaxseed, it just does better once it's refrigerated if it's already been opened. So definitely you're gonna want to add this to your list of things you're buying this month with Allison's Pantry. The other new product that I want to tell you about is another Wyman's product. And this is our wild blueberries, strawberries, and bananas. So it's a really fun blend, and you can see I've got some right here. It's whole strawberries, whole bananas, and blueberries. And you can do smoothies with this, you can make a fruit salad with this, you can throw it over your oatmeal in the morning. But today we're gonna make an overnight oatmeal that's using both of these things. So we start with a half a cup of oats, and then we're gonna add a teaspoon of our super seeds. Hopefully you can see this. It's really cool how it looks. A teaspoon of that. And then we're also going to add in a half a cup of milk. Now the recipe calls for like a coconut milk or an almond milk or anything like that, but I know that my kids will eat it if it's got regular milk in it. So that's what we're doing today. So we've got a half a cup of milk in there. And then we're just gonna stir that up a little bit. And then we're gonna throw a half a cup of fruit on top of that. You guys, it's gonna be so good. Okay, so then all I'm gonna do is just put that in the refrigerator, leave it overnight, and you can serve it cold or you can warm it up. And in the morning, once we get ready to serve it, we're gonna add a tiny bit of real maple syrup and some vanilla. Or you could use a different sweetener if you want. You could use honey, or you could use stevia, or you just pour in brown sugar, whatever it is that you want. But that's definitely what you'll do tomorrow. I'm excited about this cauliflower rice. It's awesome, rice cauliflower. It's a huge bag. I've already taken a bunch of it out, so you're not getting the whole picture of what it looks like. But there is like 1,000 things you can do with this. So the recipe that we're doing today is a garlic parmesan rice cauliflower. And what I've got in my pan already cooking, I hope you can see this, is I melted some butter, and then I've added 5 cups of the rice cauliflower. Next, we're gonna add in 3.5 teaspoons of minced garlic and stir that in. And then we're just gonna cook this until it's all finished. We're gonna add lots of salt and pepper because everything's better with salt and pepper. Okay, so we're gonna cook this until the cauliflower is nice and tender. And then we're gonna add in 6 tablespoons, plus a little bit more, because everything's better with more. 6 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese. I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. You guys, this cauliflower rice is so good. Absolutely love it. It's not one of those health foods where you kind of turn up your nose and like, it's okay. It's actually really good. It's a great side dish. It's a great way to add more vegetables into your life, less carbs. You'll definitely want to try this. This is another great recipe to do with our riced cauliflower. It makes everything so easy. So I've got 5 cups of riced cauliflower here, and I've already added some garlic to it, some minced garlic. And you want to make sure that your riced cauliflower has been completely thawed and that you've kind of drained all of the moisture off of it so that it's going to stick really good, because we're making breadsticks with it. So we're just going to stir this up, and then we're going to add an egg. And we're gonna add a half a cup of Parmesan and about a half a cup of, get all of the way I measure, about a half a cup of mozzarella. And then we're gonna add some of our Italian seasoning, our Italian pizza seasoning, which is so good, about 2 tablespoons of that. And then we're just gonna mix it all up. It's always nice when you can come up with a healthy alternative to something that you already love. And of course, Allison's Pantry makes that easy. Okay, so once we have this all mixed up, then we're gonna put it down on our parchment paper. If you don't have parchment paper, you need it. It just makes life so much easier. So we're just gonna pour all this out onto the parchment. And then I washed my hands, I promise. We're just gonna kind of squeeze it out into like a little pizza space thing, a little breadstick. Like that. And then we're gonna bake it in the oven. We're baking it at 425 degrees for about 10 to 12 minutes. Right? And then after that, we're gonna add more mozzarella cheese on top of it. And then we're gonna bake it for another 10 minutes. And then we're gonna eat it. Okay, our breadsticks are done. And these are so good. Really delicious. I'm not lying, I'm not making it up. We loved these. Of all the recipes I made today, it's really hard to pick a favorite. They all taste delicious, and they're all things that I'm gonna make again. And I think they're all things that my family will enjoy. And it's good to be eating healthy. It's good to be doing those things that are good for us. Full disclosure though, when I was done gobbling up all the breadsticks and all the yummy healthy food, I followed it up with a couple of ding dongs. Life is all about balance, right? Have a great day.